Hey,
Just what do you think about the execution, just kind of hanging in there down the stretch and coming out with the win?
yeah, I mean, it was obviously on the one hand, I felt it was closer than it needed to be. On the other hand, we found a way. We got some stops, got some rebounds, and made plays. Obviously, James Johnson had a big three free throws, and Kevin made some big plays down the stretch, and James was great most of the night. So I thought everyone chipped in and held them to 49 in the second half.
Steve, I don't think the arena was full capacity when they played here in March, whenever the last game was. I mean, what do you think of the atmosphere? It's a pretty heavy mix of both fans trying to drown each other out.
We know it's going to be a pro Knicks crowd. I mean, the Knicks have been around for 75 years, if I'm not mistaken, and we understand that, and so it's an opportunity for our team to rise to the challenge and defend their home court. And so I thought the atmosphere was great, though. It felt like I don't know, a barn burner, like a big high school game or a big college game. It was a great atmosphere.
And you talked about pregame, you want to see James in attack mode constantly. I mean, it seems like he did just that early on. Just what'd you make of his game? And then it seems like Kevin, obviously tough shooting night, but had it going when you needed him to, especially.
Yeah, James obviously had an incredible start to the game, and overall was excellent. Kevin wasn't himself for a lot of the night, but popped up in the fourth quarter and was great, and made some big plays. Also had 9 assists, so he was huge for us down the stretch.
Steve, what did you see early in the second half when you guys kind of jumped out? I think it was a 14-0 run to start the third quarter.
I thought our defense was outstanding. We challenged them at halftime to defend, and we thought 61 was too much in the first half. And I thought the defense to start was fantastic, getting stops, getting turnovers, getting out and running, getting open opportunities. So, we talked about it. Our defense has got to pick back up, and it did in the second half.
I think on Saturday, James Johnson was like the only reserve to play over, 12, 15 minutes with 27. Now tonight, obviously, you only have Cam going over 21. I mean, you're short on bodies. You have to kind of lean on your main guys more. But it's just kind of what it is right now of you're going 8, 9 deep, and then maybe 1 or 2 guys will get a little more run off the bench than the rest.
I think so. I mean, it might be someone different every night. Who knows on that night which guy has a better matchup or is playing better or has it going. So, that's something that I think we're gonna see, player 9, 10 in the rotation, 8, 9, 10 in the rotation, getting more or less minutes different nights. And we're just going to have to do it by committee, I think, with the injuries and absences.